This is a little introduction to statistical indices. So first of all, what is a statistical index? Well, an index is a reference. It's basically a summary of data that measures changes in a group. It's usually used for industries, major industries like the oil industry or the farming industry. When we're talking about indices that might relate to the average person, we could talk about the consumer price index. So while you're watching this, it might be a good idea to perhaps pause the video here, click on this YouTube link, and watch this video that's 3 minutes and 22. So hit pause, watch this video, and then continue. So now that you've watched this video, let's take a look at how we might refer to an index chart. Here we have farm product price index for fruit. You can see on the x-axis, 1990, 1994, this continues on to 2006. When we're talking about comparisons, we want to reference a base year. Now, a base year does not necessarily start right at the origin. Specifically, I'm looking at 1990. This does not represent the origin. In fact, this is an index of 70. The value is 70. For an index year, I want to check the y-axis. I can see that a value of 100 will indicate which is the reference year, and here it is 1997. So if I were to read across 100, and I can see that here, this point, if I were to drop it down to the x-axis, it would be approximately 1997. I would know that between 1994, 5, 6, 7, 8, 100 is the reference year or base year. So typically, if we're looking at indices involving the general economy, we'll see that anything further into the future tends to have an increasing value above 100. Anything before the base year will have a decreasing value. And often this is driven by inflation. So this is a little bit of an intro to indices. You can click on the next video to see some of the practice questions.